What a beautiful morning here to start on the farm. Woke up this morning to egg prices being 18.77 per thousand, and I think I had about 55,000 liters of eggs to sell, somewhere in there. 5 full pallets that can hold, well, about 9,600, and the other one was like 3/4 full. So yeah, I started this morning with like about maybe 55,000, so I'm hoping to get like another, I don't know, 110,000 from these. I should get like pretty close to like another 50,000 from these, hopefully. But yeah, the egg pricing is pretty darn good this morning. Spent the rest of the day yesterday building some buildings. The factory that I need to make, well, I don't need a factory to make honey in, but yeah, I got my pricing all mixed up last time. It's 45,000 for the factory and 250,000 for the silos. I think I said 250 for the factory. Just had so many prices in my mind. But the factory is built, and so is the pig pen. The pig pen, not that expensive. I just took some old boards that I had laying around the farm. Just basically had to pay for the feed trough and a slurry pump, and that was pretty much about it. So that was, I almost say cheap as chips, but it was pretty close. But I'm all set for the other owner's pig to show up. And yeah, I haven't heard anything about if I could have other pigs with this pig, but I mean, I would assume the pig would get lonely. Maybe, I have no idea. So I'll have to see what he says. I hope he's okay with other pigs being around. Because I would feel sorry for the pig, not, just being out as lonesome. I don't know if he'll miss the owner Oliver, his owner Oliver, too much, but I don't know. But I think we'll try to give him some friends. Anyways, like I said, started the day with about $50,000, so I'm up to 162,000 now. So much I could do with the money. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I kind of want to pay off some of the loan because we're still at 800 some odd thousand. And there's a couple pieces of equipment I would like to buy, or at least one I would definitely like to buy. Now that the pallets are empty, I can go ahead and pick them up by hand, I do believe. Yep, they're not that heavy as this pallet and chicken mesh wire, so it's pretty light. But I think the one thing I am going to buy is a lime spreader. That way I don't have to keep switching over from lime to fertilizer and just have pallets laying about. Speaking of spreading fertilizer in a way, the autonomous tractor is busy fertilizing the big field. That soybean is growing rather nicely. Since I didn't do much, I don't want to say I didn't do much for field work the other day, but man, those crops are growing really quick. Our wheat field, cereal crop field, have not gotten to that at all yet. Same thing can be said with the canola field, and I did not sell any more canola from our silo. So our silo's is still got like 250,000 liters of canola in it, so that's pretty much topped off on canola. So hopefully, and the price right now is on the low side for canola, so hopefully when it gets back up there, it's up there good enough so I can sell the rest of the canola. Yeah, I got to figure out what to do with the silo. I mean, for a while I thought 300,000 liters was going to be enough, but it's getting to be that it's not. So yeah, definitely I think a lime spreader that can hold a lot of lime is good, because I got a fallow field right now, because I would like to expand that field, and of course after I expand it, it's going to need some lime. But I've just been too busy to get to the field. So yeah, I probably won't get to that field this morning either. I want to take care of the wheat. TMR is filled up with the TMR mixer is filled up with TMR, so I'm good to go there. I picked up some more hay to put it in there, just to get the hay off the ground. And while I'm down here, yeah, the autonomous tractor is done spreading fertilizer in that field. I need to bring it over to that field right over there so I can get that field done. I better turn the tractor off because I went to run for a while to get to it. But yeah, and also the field that he's getting ready to go over to fertilize, or it's getting ready to go over to fertilize, needs to be weeded. Yeah, you can see these soybeans right here. They're not far off from being ready to be harvested. That's what you get when you spend a day and a half building up some buildings. Yep, grab the autonomous tractor, get it across the road, and get to fertilizing that field, and then I can bring it on back. But the entire field, because it took so long to seed the field, the crops are not growing evenly in it. So the outside line may be ready for harvest not too long from now, but the inside field has a ways to go. I need to move this tractor over, get back up to the main farm, and I think I'm going to try to get some wheat harvested. Alright, there you go, chickens, have at it. I was getting kind of, I don't want to say nervous, but concerned the evening before because all the pallets were getting kind of full and the egg price was kind of bad. So I went on down, I bought 2 more reusable pallets. So hopefully, once, by the time these get somewhat full, hopefully the price is decent again so we can go ahead and sell it. Autonomous tractor is fertilizing the other field. The next step I actually need to do, because I kind of keep forgetting, I don't want to say keep forgetting about it, but these greenhouses just chew up the water. I don't know, can you chew water? But these are. They're going through water really quick, and I'm just not keeping in my mind I got to keep the greenhouses going, which is kind of bad on my part just because it does bring in property income. Which now leads me to the other part. I need more manure. So, yeah, do I want to purchase more cows at this point as well? I have 12 cows. I mean, I started with 6, and I was like, yeah, that's not enough. And now I'm up to 12, and I'm thinking, I could probably use some more. Just to get the manure. That's pretty much all I really need. I know the pigs are going to, well, hopefully pigs. I say plural. Hopefully Oliver Douglas does not mind after he drops off his pig here to have some friends for him. But yeah, the pigs will make some manure as well, but I need them for the apple trees, I need them for the greenhouses. So, I mean, the greenhouses not so much, but the apple trees, yeah, I would like to. And that's the other thing. I don't know how much money I'm actually making from selling things at that little market that they have, just because there's like it's not written anywhere, so I'm not quite sure I know. I mean, I am making some money, but since the apple trees were only $400 a piece, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a big amount of cash I'm going to make from them. So, but it's something, and yeah, I'm very curious to see what the bees are going to produce. I need to check on the bees as well, and that's when I thought about the greenhouses when I was bringing the autonomous tractor over to fertilize that field. I said, yeah, I got to check on the bees, and if the bees are doing that good, I got to find a way to make the honey. So the good thing about these plants, they're not, even though they may look dead, they've only had no water for like maybe 12 hours, so yeah, they'll be fine. They'll be just fine. I could probably, at some point, I know it sounds kind of weird, but man, I would need I think a bigger tanker. Just between all the apple trees and the greenhouses need that much water. It's only 8,000 liters. Is this not going to cut it? For what I need to water it every day. And if I can just remind myself to double check the greenhouse before you go to bed, so I can actually see. I think it's only a day and a half, something like that. I keep losing track of time because I got so many things on my mind and so many things going on. I can't, I thought I watered them yesterday morning, but apparently I have not. Good news is we got I don't want to say an endless supply of water here. Yeah, I need to check the beehives just to see how fast they're producing honey. And there's the autonomous tractor done fertilizing that field, which is good. Now I just need to get the autonomous tractor back down there to go ahead and weed the field. And yeah, I need to harvest this wheat field right here because I need the straw for a few things. I need to top off the TMR mixer. I probably should top off the cows, the horses. I think all of them probably kind of need some straw. And while that's unloading, if I go to my animal tablet, let's see, straw for the cows, not so bad. And the horses, yeah, not so bad either, but they're on the verge of needing some straw. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's done unloading. If I come over here, if we check this, yeah, so it's got plenty of water. I got like 180 apples, and this is probably going to have the same. Yeah, so the apple trees are not going through that much manure and water, which is a good thing. How did the bees make up over time? Alright, so they're doing pretty good. Those honeycombs, I'm going to go through those quite a bit. The bees. I'm trying to remember. So I'm not losing any bees, which is good. I don't know. Can I lose bees? I mean, obviously I can lose bees, but I'm not quite sure. We'll see how that goes along here. Yeah, not too worried about collecting any apples. I don't know. I don't know how much that actually holds. Not too sure. Tell you what, let me pick it up and we'll come over here and start filling it up. Might as well. Well, we'll just let that fill up and check it on later. Alright, so I don't need to really top off the trees with any water. So let me go ahead and drop that off there. It may remind me to top it off with water later on. Alright, am I done with this tractor for now? I think so. I think so. So I'm going to go run down, grab the autonomous tractor, bring it on back, drop off the fertilizer spreader, put the weeder on it, drive it right back down to the same field, and send it off weeding. And then when I get back to the farm here, I think I'm going to spend some cash before I go harvest anything. And I'm going to get ready to put the loading wagon on this just because after I harvest that wheat, I need to pick up some straw to top off some things. Alright, getting my exercise in, running back up and down these fields here, but let's go ahead and grab these apples over here. Oh, don't want to throw the apples too far. There we go. Yeah, so here's the factory right over here. Kind of an easy building to throw together. Costs 45 grand. The doors do open. And gives you like pallet space in here, but time to spend some cash, I do believe. Let's go in here and productions. So the bucket, liquids can be stored in a bucket. I don't know if I'm going to need that at all, but bee supplies, well, honey extractor, I'm going to need that. Let's go ahead and buy that. And then the other thing I'm going to need is a honey bottling plant. I can change the color of that. Well, why wouldn't it be like a yellowish color for bees? An extra $50, but that's fine. So he says. Was there an option on the honey extractor? No, there wasn't back. So honey boxes, I don't know. Let's just go ahead and... I mean, they're $50, so we'll just go ahead and buy 2 of those. Planning for the future. So I'll have to go down and pick those up, come up, and we're going to place them in here somewhere. There are lights in here, so I can work at night if I need to. But I mean, there's plenty of space in here for a lot of things as well. It's rather big for what I'm starting with, but if I decide to expand in the future, I got room to do so in there. Alright, so let's go back in here, because the other thing I want to go ahead and buy is, it's going to be under fertilizing technology. This one right here. Let's see, what's the price right now? Ooh, 60 grand already. So yeah, definitely want to get the spreading disc, what makes it wider of a spread. So that's like 5 grand. Extensions. Alright, so is this another 1,500 to get it up to almost 19,000 liters? Wheel setup, we can leave it on wide tires because wide tires are a little bit more expensive. But there's a lot of weight in there. We're just going to use this for spreading lime. So let's go with the wide tires to spread out the weight a little bit more. And let's change the color to right there. Yeah, green for lime. I know lime is white, but I'm thinking of the fruit lime. So we'll leave it with that. And white rims, I do believe. We'll keep it at that. So that is going to cost me, well, pretty much $70,000. But I'm tired of swapping over the fertilizer and lime and always, at least with this, I won't have to stop and refill with lime as often either. So that'll be down at the store when I'm ready for it. And I think that is it for now. The rest of the cash right now, I think, let's go ahead and we'll take $50,000 off our loan. How about we do that? So I'll bring us down to $750,000. That sounds, whoops, sorry, let's leave it $750,000. Not too bad. What's our loan interest at midnight? It's like 22.50. All right, so I can. That's not too bad. That's like an hour's worth of property income. All right, so I do want to see how many apples can this crate hold. Looks like about 1,000 liters, which is not too bad. All right, so the greenhouses are up and running. The bees are doing the bee thing. I'll just have to go down and grab the bee stuff later on. Before I start to harvest, I just want to go over and look at the pig pen just to make sure everything, I'm all set for Oliver Douglas's pig. And, you know, maybe let's go ahead and get pigs before no, I should wait. I should wait until I find out if he's okay by getting more pigs with his pig. Maybe his pig has problems. Alright, so the pig pen's looking like it's all set. I got the water trough all set to go. Feed trough is there, and like I said, these are just boards I kind of found around the farm that I had left over. I did have to buy for I did purchase a slurry pump down at the store, and of course a feed and water trough I went ahead and bought. But the rest I built with the scrap stuff I had around the farm. Yeah, we're pretty much all set to go. Right across from the moo cows here, which are looking kind of happy and dancing around as they do. Yeah, just the manure production. Sounds kind of weird when I say it that way, but the manure production needs to be kicked up a notch. You know, I'll have to wait and see how things go the rest of the day before I decide if I want to purchase more cows. But then again, if I'm going to purchase more pigs, but I'm not going to have any pigs for a while until I can hear from the owner. So it's going to be at least a day and a half on that, I would think. All right, let me go jump into the combine. Let's get that wheat harvested and put that into the silo. We should be fine there. Make sure I got that in swath dropping. Then we'll pick it up with the Fendt Favorite with the loading wagon. Top off the TMR mixer, top off the cows, top off the horses. And the rest of the straw for now can be made into pellets. And I'm also got to learn stop parking the combine that close to the wall because the pipe sticks out so far out the back when I turn. Yeah, it hits. We clip it just enough. Alright, let's go ahead and finish that. Yeah, this combine was it was real expensive, but it has been worth it for many reasons. Before I get out and unhitch, let me make sure this is on straw swath dropping. Alright, let me go ahead and that should be ready to go. Fold up the header. Yep, header's working good. Go ahead and turn the header on. And if everything worked out good, we should be dropping into a swath, which we are. Perfect. Yeah, so I just got to figure out now when to buy more animals, because that seems like the thing I need to do. And at some point, if I keep making the fields bigger, yeah, the silo will be the next big purchase. I probably will buy the new silo before I tear down the old one, or I might just leave the old one there and keep it for storage. 'Cause I'm not going to get much cash for that silo. Honestly, there's not much. I mean, I tearing it down and selling it on the market for anything, I'm not going to get much for it. So I may just leave it there to store certain things in it. And then the other silos I'm looking at should have no problem with the tipper that we got, because I can just drive right over it and dump it in there. I think it'll work just a little bit better than what we have been using. Yeah, I really thought that silo when I first started really getting into farming on this land, I'm like 300,000 liters. I won't need nothing like that. Yeah, I could buy extensions for it, but I need a whole different kind of crop types. So yeah, I think it's something to be good to invest in. All right, just about a full combine. Got to the end of the road, and it's like, well, this is a good time to bring the combine over and put it into the silo, because it definitely beats trying to get my trailer out and filling up, and it's not that far. Just around the corner. How much wheat do I have in here? That's not going to become a problem, is it? As I start thinking about it, no, it should be fine. Yeah, the canola, I got a field of canola right behind us. I don't think there's 60,000 liters in that field, but I've been surprised before. Well, so far 2 combine loads, so that's like 36,000 liters. So I'm probably going to end up with easily over 40. So we're probably say like 45 if I get another 9,000. I don't think I'll get another 9,000. But either way, just over 40, just shy of 45,000, maybe, somewhere in that general area. Not too bad. I think when I go around the loading wagon, though, I'll try to pick up the heaps of straw at the end of the roads first. That way, when I do the straw pellets, the Primos won't have too much of an issue overloading itself. Or I should say, I won't have a problem overloading it. Yeah, maybe I won't get pretty close to 40. Nah, I won't get to 45,000. But not too bad. So the next crop I'm going to plant in here is barley. I'm going to try to do a crop rotation of the cereal crops in this field. Go wheat, barley, and then oats. Alright, go dump that into the silo. Hop into the Fenfavorite and start picking up some straw. Bring it over to the TMR mixer. Top off the cows, the horses. And yeah, I'll probably leave a little straw left in the loading wagon, so when I do get pigs, which I do assume it's going to be pretty darn soon, I'll have straw for them ready to go. So I expect a day or two before the pigs show up. The pig shows up. Actually, I can leave that right there for now. This should all be hooked back up, which it is. Perfect. Let's lower that down. Pick up the end rows first. So one full trailer should go into the TMR mixer. And if I pick up these big chunks, the Primos shouldn't have too much of an issue, but you never know. Sometimes you just don't realize how much you got on the ground till you go to pick it up, and then you start thinking that's a lot of straw. Just picking up the end rows has pretty much filled this on up. Oh, yeah, I'm full. Alright, head over to the mixer. Now come back, top off this once again, so I can go ahead and take care of the cows, the horses, and whatever's left will be saved for the pigs. Kind of got myself a little bit of a road going around here, so I'm going to try to keep doing that if I can. And the same thing here, I need to make a loop around the TMR mixer so I can just drive around. And the reason why it's not making any at the current stage is because I got 90,000 liters of TMR ready to rock and roll. Full of straw once again, so let's go over and take care of No Name and Freckles. They don't need straw at the current stage, but they're more than halfway low. And I got straw, so let's go ahead and make sure they're all set. Let's go ahead and drive on through. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I ever want to do baling around here and store bales. It hasn't come to that just yet. Sometimes getting the area for the straw in here can be a little tricky. I don't know if this door has to be open to do so. Seems like when I go through that way, I can't get the straw in there, but if I go through the barn this way, alright, so maybe the door does have to be open because I'm kind of close to the door. Alright, so they're all set on straw. Let me just go ahead and make sure that door is shut. Not that I expect them to go anywhere. Alright, time to go top off the cows. And straw is very important to me and the cows at this stage because that's what makes them give us solid manure. There we go, they're all set as we get one of them trying to walk in front of us. Alright, since I'm here, I am going to top off the TMR mixer. Not the best place to be driving here. It's a little bit of a slant, so hopefully it's not too steep where I tip over, but I think I'm fine. This is going to be more than enough straw for the pigs. Worst comes to worst, I could always just dump it on the ground later on at some point and let the pre-mills pick up some straw, make some pellets. But I'm going to drop this off. I'm going to grab our little, I guess I can call it like a loading trailer that we have that we just used this morning to drop off the eggs. I need to load that on here so I go down. I don't know how big this equipment is going to be for making honey, but hopefully I can fit it all in that one trailer. I'm not sure. I might even buy, before I go down there, some more honeycomb. I don't know. So say the honeycomb gets full of honey. Is that when the bees maybe start leaving the hive because there's no more place to put the honey? I have no idea. Maybe I'll just have to wait and see if that's a thing or not. I might even get the honeycombs back. I'm not sure. So maybe let's hold off on that. But hopefully I can get all this stuff on this flatbed trailer. Bring it on back and we'll put it into the factory and maybe try out some honey. Well, approaching the store, I saw our lime spreader, so that's already here, which is a good thing. Let's not run into it, though. Ooh, it's going to be hard to get both of these pieces of equipment on here. Okay, it's kind of a light machine, so hopefully I don't do any damage to it by putting it up here. Alright, that does fit up here, but the problem is, and let me grab the jar, let me grab some jars here. Actually, I'm wondering if the jars may just pop right into the machine, actually. Nope, I'm not trying to activate that. Alright, well, I'll have to wait and do the straps later. Alright, let's lift this up. I think this will actually fit back here. And you know what? I think I'm going to need the bucket. Okay, that's about the best I can do. Let's get the straps on for something weird happens. Yeah, so I'm seeing... I think the bucket, I'm going to need the bucket. I'll have to order that when I get back up there. I could order it now, but there's no one here to bring it out, so I'll have to just order it and wait for it to come in. Usually when I order things, it takes about maybe half an hour to have things put out there. Let's head back to the factory, get this stuff put inside. So maybe we won't be trying the honey today, but yeah, I can see the honey gatherer. Basically, I think what we do is we put the honeycombs in there, and that spins around, and the honey flows out. And then, yeah, I put the bucket underneath, and that'll get the honey out of there, I do believe. And then, of course, I put the honey into, I guess, the jarring machine, I suppose. Now, let's make things easier myself. Open up the garage door itself. This is going to be a little awkward lifting position, but I think I can manage it. All right, let's put it down and re-grip it. And then throw it. That's always a plan. All right, so right now we're just going to go ahead and put this right there. That seems good. The jars, let's put those jars right here for now so I don't break them. Trying to get the jarring machine off of the trailer here. Can I go in that way? I can. It's good. Alright, let's kind of give ourselves some room here. But obviously we want to put it kind of close here. Alright. So it just says honey box, which is what these are, I think. Yep, let's try to break the jars here. It does say fill type honey box. Well, I'm not too sure. Let's bring the box in here. Let me put this one on this side. Oh, okay. It goes on that side. That was easy enough. Don't know how many I can stack there. Well, apparently just 2 because it says it's 100%, which is fine. Which is fine. So, yeah, this needs to be lined up a little bit better than what we got here. Yeah, a little bit ways from the back wall. Perfect. Looking good. Now, I just want to come over here and check the bees real quickly. I don't know if I got a honeycomb full or not. I mean, I don't think so. Honeycombs empty 3, honeycombs full 5. That doesn't quite seem right. So if 5 are full out of 8, shouldn't that be a higher percentage? I'm not sure I understand that. I think I'm just going to wait on those. Give another day or so. See how they're going. Apples are being made. Yeah, so the good thing is the apple trees are not going through that much manure. So for now, I think whatever manure the cows produce and the horses produce, I'm going to put into the apple trees so they can produce more apples. Rather than putting the greenhouse is just going to go through the manure really quick. I probably will make more profit if I put the manure into the greenhouse by the hour. But in the long run, these will stay running longer, which will give us some apples to sell. I mean, I do got 377 liters of apples. So the one thing I need to do before I forget, let's go into the store. Productions. Yeah, a bucket. Liquids can be stored in a bucket. I assume that's what I kind of need. Let's go back to bee supplies. Yeah, honey bottling, which we got. The bees we bought a while ago, obviously. Honey extractor, the jars, and the honeycomb. Alright, let me go ahead and... It says customize, but... yeah, we'll go with that color right there. Everything's good. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy that. So when I go on down to get the lime spreader, the bucket, hopefully in a half hour or so will be there. Yeah, I think everything should be good to go. Yeah, I don't know if I should... I need to buy more honeycombs anyways because these can hold more. So you know what? Let me go ahead and buy some more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's buy 4 for now. That should be good. Yeah, so I don't know if the bees will disappear if the honeycomb, if I don't have any empty honeycombs for them to fill. Not too sure. Not too sure. But the one thing that is sure is I need to grab the 1,000 Fent and, well, start making some straw pellets so I can put that in the heating factory and start making some more income by the hour because money is key here. But we got the loan down to $750,000, which is good. But I also bought a lime spreader, which is good. And at some point today, hopefully, I can get over the hill and start expanding the field that's just sitting there. Oh, I still got the trailer attached to this. I never pretty much just left it here. Time to hitch up the Primos to it.